us in Jonesboro, Arkansas. Centennial Bank Stadium, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State, and fans have been fired up for this one all day. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the Troy Trojans taking on the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Trojans will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Arkansas State's offense will be first on the attack. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll run it again. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to pass. It's Flowers. Here comes the heat. Going to try to get it himself. They're going to mark him just inches short of getting that first down, but he is so dangerous when he takes off on the scramble. Let's see what they do on 4th down. They boot it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Trojans offense has the ball for the first time. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll run it from the gun. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and take it back. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The Red Wolves racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to make magic with his feet.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew he was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
That was a good read there. Not the biggest gain in the world, David, but take up the space they're going to give you in the zone.
Yeah, make it easy, man. Make the right decision. If he's open, get it to him. Get some positive yards. Basically a run.
Finds his man down the middle. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And the Red Wolves line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
It's hard to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows are tiny, and that's why the teams that can run the ball the best generally are the best red zone offenses.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. With the catch, it's Adams. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Walters. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown will throw it. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. They'll go to the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. They'll send out the kicker here. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
The Red Wolves decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Brown wants to pass. Unloads it left. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways and try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. It is perfect. They're up by a touchdown here in the first.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Making side adjustments here. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Takes the handoff. It's Meadows.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. Makes the catch. It's Clement. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got them. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the Red Wolves will line up to punt it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time.
And I think on this next drive, David, you can go back to some of the stuff that worked that last drive, too. Find the things that you had success with. You just got to be able to build on it.
Yeah, and just break that extra tackle, you know, make that extra play, make the guy miss, put a drive together so you can finish with some points.
Pocket breaking down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Brown wants to pass. Gets it out fast. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lovett. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Dortch. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Trojans have this offense rolling. The running back has it. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Trojans are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. On the ground, it's Meadows. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. Brown will throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Troy! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Pulls it in, it's Stevens. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Red Wolves will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Motion from the wideout. Brown wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Trojans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that, they've taken the lead. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Flowers. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play, clock running. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Red Wolves will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Jonesboro when that town is buzzing as it is today. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Centennial Bank Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Red Wolves will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Brown will throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. And this one will be touched and downed at the 25. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Takes a handoff. It's Rodgers. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Makes the catch. It's Stevens. At the 40, there he goes. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the Red Wolves come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up, because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Red Wolves send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
And whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is wrong. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking for room, it's Meadows. He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Brown wants to pass. Complete on the comeback. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Trojans are marching down the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback. And a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
They're going to run it. Quick spin on the run. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get the...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Troy. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. To the air, it's Flowers. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
And the Red Wolves with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Defense dropping into soft coverage. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It is 3rd and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Red Wolves will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Trying to beat him to the left. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Clock winds inside a minute to play here in the 3rd. Brown will throw it. He's got his man across the middle. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Troy is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. To the ground, he's got it again. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, he either didn't get all of it or he's the most accurate kicker in college football because he hit the crossbar and still it somehow went in. Great trick shot from 40 plus.
Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Got it. Looking for space. It's Lovett. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
If this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. Brown wants to pass. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Got it back on 2nd and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. All they need is 1 yard, and they got nothing on the last play. Here's 3rd down. The Sneak scores it. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Arkansas State, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Fires to the middle. It's complete. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? And the Red Wolves want to crank the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Rush is on him. He'll try to do it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Flowers. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the 4th quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Offense in a split backfield. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Fires to the right. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage, and you just see how everybody was impressed. When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
The Red Wolves with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Fires left. He's got it. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Looking downfield, it's Flowers. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Red Wolves have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to bull his way in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Going for 6. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Gonna run it. It's Walter. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
Yeah, and this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.